If the first game breaks, we'll get you loaded up, put on more steam. Protect our kickers, our quarterback, our lead, our ball game. All obstacles, block, cut, sides, 2 games after this win in. First game here for the first May. Can everybody keep it there for 6 minutes?
Rocky Top, you'll always be.
All I know is go Vols, because that's all I know. Go Vols!
To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo, right here.
Oh my God, we should leave it at that.
Okay.
We should close with that. That is the mind blower of mind blowers.
Good.
Hey, it's us against the world, fellas. Yep. It's us against the world, fellas. Don't nobody believe in us. Yep. Don't nobody believe in us. We don't need nobody to believe in us. I don't believe in you. I believe in you. I know you a dog. I know you a dog. I know we some dogs, man. Hey, all this preparation we put in, all this been talking about. Hey, it's time to go release pain, man. It's time to go put in real. Work. Let's go. Tennessee on 2, 1, 2, Tennessee. Ball, Tennessee, ready. Ball, Tennessee, ready. Ball, Tennessee, ready. Oh.
Me! Woo! My God! Gene!
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass drip, I'ma take 3 steps, then I'm taking off top line. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I had.
Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me.
Now that I escape, sleep, walk awake. Those who correlate know the world ain't cake. Jail bars ain't golden gates. Those who fake, they break. When they meet their 400-pound mate, if I could rule the world, everyone would have a gun in the ghetto, of course, when get the up and on their horse. Kick around drinking moonshine. I pour a sip on the concrete, put it in seats, but no, don't weep. Why Clef's in a state of sleep, thinking about the robbery that I did last week. Money in the bag, banker look like a drag. I wanna play with pelicans from here to Baghdad. Gun blast, think fast, I think I'm hit. My girl pinched my hips to see if I still exist. I think not, I'll send a letter to my friends. A born again hooligan, only to be king again.
Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me. Yo, I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress if you don't smoke cess. Less, I must confess, my destinies manifest. In some cortex and sweats, I make tracks like I'm homeless. Rap orgies with Borgie and Best. Capture your bounty like Elliot Ness. Yes, bless you if you represent the fool, but I hex you.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. He's Coach Jay. It is game day. Coach, it's the last ride. It's the last game of the regular season. We preach it all year long. Soak them in, drink them in, enjoy the ride because you only get 12 of them, and then it's going to be over. But here we sit. It's senior day, man. Special group of seniors. Liked hearing Brent Hubbs kind of chime in on some of these seniors that meant something to him. What's your thoughts on this bunch of seniors getting ready to go out for the last time in Neyland Stadium?
I mean, look, a lot of them were around and stayed at this program when there was a mass exodus, when no one believed, when everyone left, when Henry Toa bolted, when anything that wasn't tied down bolted. Some of these guys have been around for a while, were here and committed to the power T, not to a coach, and have fought, bled, loved the power T, and I'm grateful for anyone who is that, because I am that. We are that. We live, breathe, love this. So giant to salute to them. Proud of them. I'm gonna miss guys. I'm gonna miss Big Don Bailey. I'm gonna miss Eason. I'm gonna miss whoever it may be that's going. Even some of y'all who are leaving, who's might not be a senior. We will miss who laid it all out there for us, and it just kind of it's a bittersweet moment to watch them run through that tee at the last time, but also a proud moment, and you want to see them off in the right way, giving it to little brother and kicking their butt out the door and shutting it on the way out.
Wild, man, wild. It's this has got to be the only time in the history of this rivalry that both teams are ranked that they've played. They've both been ranked before, but I'm saying both ranked as they go out to play, because usually you get late in the year. Vanderbilt's not ranked. Their season's over. Now here they sit with an opportunity to go to the college football playoff. Of course, you look at Texas A&M, Texas trying to get in. You think Texas gets in with 3 losses?
No.
I don't think they should get in with 3
I don't
losses.
think they should get in. I don't think they should get in. Like if Florida were their only loss, maybe. And I know everyone's like, wait, Coach Jay, maybe if Ohio State was their only loss, why are you saying if Florida was their only loss? Well, like, I think you can forgive one bad loss or one good loss, but when you start compounding things together, it gets tricky. And I think you could forgive one conference loss, but an out of conference loss, another loss, and they've just looked dicey. And away from home, they're not good. Like what leads you to believe that Texas can do anything of any substance away from home? Nothing for me. I liked Texas to win that game yesterday. I had them to win. I bet money on them to win. I know it wasn't in my picks, but I had on my picks on this channel, because we only get 3. But I had them to get that win, Texas, and they did. And it's, hey, I think A&M could win the shit. I think they're that good. In my opinion, hasn't changed. I think it was just get this, Boogie, a big brother, little brother situation at home for Texas, and they took care of business. That's all it was. But for me, I'm leaving Texas out of it.
Do you really think Texas A&M could win it all? Do you think Texas A&M is proven? Like, because I look at their SEC schedule, and it drives me nuts when people talk about Tennessee's schedule, because all you can do is play the teams on your schedule, right? It's not Tennessee's fault that their schedule's laid out the way it is. You look at history, you had to play Florida, Georgia, Alabama every single year. I know that's going away next year, but how many times did other teams not have to play Georgia and Alabama both in the same year, when those were the 2 teams that were going to go compete for an SEC championship and a national championship? So I'm not really one to put too much fault on Texas A&M. You can only play who's on your schedule, but you look, Auburn, that's an SEC win. Mississippi State, Florida, at Arkansas. Their schedule is not very good. And again, they can't control it. LSU on the road. Normally you would say that's a big win. LSU's not very good this year. Missouri, South Carolina, and then they lose to Texas. Like their conference schedule is pretty pathetic if you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though, Bug. I'm going to play devil's advocate to that. I'm really starting to lean that there is no crap teams in the SEC,
Sure.
and all the games are tough. And if I'm gonna speak like that about Tennessee, I feel like I got to speak like that about A&M too. And I think those games are tough games. I think that Tennessee playing Mississippi State is a tough game. I know people don't like to hear it because they're stuck in 10 years ago, but just the landscape of college football has changed. And you know what? Coach Jay's a coach, and good coaches evolve, and you got to be willing to evolve. And this game is evolving in front of our eyes. And I'm really, really starting to believe that any in-conference win is a good win. I think I'm going to die on this hill, at least for now in the current state of college football. So does that game give you a little pause or their previous schedule? Maybe. But I could make that argument about Ohio State last year in the loss to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It is a coach. Was this a good loss for A&M? Did they need this loss? Was this a loss that snaps a really, really good team, to like, oh, hey, we still got work to do. We gotta buckle down, we gotta bite down, and we gotta fight, and we're gonna make this thing gel right at the end. And I think that can be done by good teams. I think you can learn a lot from failures, and I think Elko's a good coach, and I think A&M can learn from this failure.
It's just maddening to me to hear all the talking heads, the national media talk about how great Texas A&M is, and they want to crown them, put them up there at the top. But then, meanwhile, Tennessee's not played anybody, right? That Mississippi State win means nothing when Tennessee does it. It matters when Texas A&M does it. Arkansas, same thing. Florida, same thing. So if they can praise Texas A&M, then I can play devil's advocate too. We kind of played up. That was a weird conversation.
I know.
Because we really agreed, but we talked from two sides of it. It is what it is. That's what we do around here. We just open up the lines of communication. Do me a favor. It's the last ride of the regular season. We got 200 people watching. Hit the thumbs up. We would appreciate that. If it's your first time here, welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. Subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. It's for the fans, by the fans. We talk Tennessee football every single day of the year. You want basketball coverage, baseball coverage, go check out what Kaner does over at VolQuest. Go check out what Grant Ramey and Rob Lewis do over at VolQuest. They do a great job covering basketball and baseball. What we cover here is Tennessee football every single day. And what that means is we're getting ready to go into the offseason, the slow season, recruiting, the transfer portal, that type of stuff. So we need your support. If you're not a member, but you like what we do during the season, the way this channel survives is become a member of the channel. Hit the join button. It's only $1. We would appreciate it. You can also gift Talkin VAWLS memberships, or if you've been here for the entire ride, for every game, tailgate shows, post-game shows, Wednesday shows, whatever it is, and you like what we do around here, a super chat, a Dorothy saying, thanks, boys, for the coverage this year. It's the last ride of the regular season. We would appreciate your support. Tyler Harrison drops the 5 spot, says, Dorothy, I think Neyland will play a big factor in today's game. Hopefully the Vols can hit them hard and get the dub. Go Vols, and thank you, Boogie, GBO. Shout out, Tyler. We appreciate you. Randall Perry drops the 20 spot. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
Randall says, I feel it, Boogie. We're shutting down that loud mouth today. Vandy will make plays, but they're not ready for what's coming today. Go Vols, because that's all no. Shout out, Randall. We appreciate you. Ron the Don for 2 says, Dorothy, last regular season game. Let's go. Cody Tackett for 10 says, Boogie turning this into a Jay Uso entrance. 10 minutes later, there's Boogie and Coach Jay. I thought those were great clips, man. The little clip. You know what? Just for Cody, we're going to play it again.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry, I'ma take 3 steps, then taking off top line. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack.
Boys, if that don't get you fired up, I don't think
there you go.
I don't think you have a pulse. I don't think your heart is beating. But shout out Cody. We appreciate the super chat. Todd Landers for 2 says, Dorothy, hey, Vol brothers and sisters, GBO. Joe Ball's been a member for 26 months. O'Brady for 8 months. We appreciate that support. Ashton Rogers becomes a member of the channel. Shout out Ashton. We appreciate Ashton. Did I say Austin? Am I making up words? Ashton? It's got to be Ashton Rogers. Shout out Ashton. We appreciate that support. Also, Tyler Harrison's been a member for 20 months. I know it's a really really long shot, but what would have to happen for the Vols to get in the playoffs? Which teams would have to lose? Is it even possible? No matter what, I'm a Vol for life GBO. I didn't even go down that rabbit hole. I said I'm not going down that rabbit hole because the same way I just said Texas doesn't deserve to be in the playoff. Guess what? Tennessee doesn't either. Tennessee doesn't. Next year, we can have that conversation. When we go to 9 conference games, we can have that conversation about a 3-loss team getting into the playoff. But right now, not happening. Mrs. J gifted a Talkin VAWLS membership. We appreciate you. Tyler Smallman, gifted 5 Talkin VAWLS membership. Shout out, Tyler. We appreciate that. MD VAWLS gifted a Talkin VAWLS membership as well. Where are we at? 27 new memberships come through before the end of the stream. We'll give away some Talkin VAWLS merchandise. Bookham Dano for 5 says door fee GBO. Shout out Bookham Dano. Aquatic Ghost has been a member for 16 months. We appreciate that support. Backflip Spaghetti for 20. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top.
He says, I don't know what the scoreboard will say, but our boys get it done. GBO, we appreciate you. Backflip Spaghetti. Brad dropping a 50 spot because Brad likes to be at the top of the leaderboard. We'll play the clip.
All I know is go Vols, because that's all I know. Go Vols.
Shout out, Brad. Top donation of the Tailgate Show. GBO, we don't lose to Vandy. Leaderboard time. Got time at the driving range this morning. Now ready for UT to put boots to AWS, belt to AWS. I don't know what the young kids are saying. How confident are you, Coach? I'll be honest, man. I'm mixed emotions here. Mixed emotions. Last week, I thought better team on paper. Can we go down there to the swamp and do something we've not done in 22 years? This time around, I think teams are way more even on paper. But now can Vanderbilt do something that they don't do? Vanderbilt does not beat Josh Heupel. Josh Heupel's 4-0 against Vanderbilt. Josh Heupel's been pretty good in Neyland Stadium. This year, you dropped an extra one to Oklahoma. You dropped the game to Georgia. Is Josh Heupel going to lose 3 games in Neyland Stadium? How we feeling? Where you at, confidence-wise?
I feel good. I feel very confident. And it's not that I don't think Vandy could win this game. I do think they could. I just don't think they will. I think they're going to get big brothered. I think we're the more talented team, soup to nuts. And we're just going to be able to dominate the line of scrimmage. I think one thing that hasn't really been done against Vanderbilt is someone just exploited the fact that they'll allow you to run the football on them. I think Tennessee will be more than happy to oblige in this regard. And let's be honest, their pass defense has been piss poor as well. So if you're asking me who's going to win in a shootout and whose defense is better, I think Tennessee for both of those. So give me the Vols. I think it's going to be apparent early, but Vandy will make it interesting late, and Tennessee will hold on.
Sell me on it. Sell me on it. Convince me on it. Make me believe in this Tennessee defense. We had this conversation Friday morning. I had this conversation with Kaner. You played Oklahoma, who is irrelevant on the offensive side of the football. You played New Mexico State. You played Florida. They don't attack you vertically. They don't have a quarterback that can do what Diego Pavia can do. Maybe you could argue a healthy Mateer can do that, but I don't think Mateer was ever the same after the surgery. I think he came back too early, and I think that made him a different quarterback. What do you buy into? Man, I'm taking this in a different direction than
You're
I thought
forgetting the game.
Do you buy? Wait, hold on. We'll stay on that.
Back up another game.
Hold on. So, okay. You want me to go back one more game? Well,
Alabama.
hold on. I was going to ask you if you think the Boo Carter impact, him being gone, impacts the culture of this defense, the chemistry of this defense. And then you can back it up to the Alabama game as well.
Sure, I do. And the only reason I really, and you know what, you might be like, Coach Jay, why do you want to back it up to the Alabama game? They went on 2 99-yard drives in that game. It's because we were able to stop the run in that game. And I think it was the first game where Tennessee was able to finally stop a ground game and start to make teams one-dimensional. And whenever you can do that as a defensive coordinator, in my opinion, what do you hear from me all the time, Boogie? What do you hear? Our first responsibility as defensive coordinators and coaches is to stop the run. I don't give a crap about anything else. That's your first responsibility. Nothing comes before it. You don't even think about anything coming before it. That's it. And we couldn't do it early in the season. We just couldn't. We flat out couldn't. Think about how Mississippi State ran on us. Think about how Arkansas ran on us. Think about how everyone ran on us. We couldn't stop the run. Starting in Alabama, we could. This defensive line has continued to get healthier and healthier against stopping the run. And when that happens, you can start to move on to other areas, and it makes things like getting after the passer easier. It makes things like tightening up your coverage easier because you don't have to stress so much about play action if the run's not successful. I think this defense has gotten better at stopping the run. I think Ty Redmond has taken steps. I think you've gotten rid of a cancer out of your locker room. I think that helps as well. And I think we're all just better for it. We're breathing a little cleaner air. And you've seen a more consistent defense as a result of it. And you've seen that Tim Banks that's trusted to give up less space with his secondary since then as well. Will we continue to see that today is a big question mark for me. We talked about it a lot on Friday. Will we see how much of the 4-3? We both agree we'll see a lot more of the nickel today. How much of the 4-3 will we see? If we can make Vanderbilt one-dimensional, we can get after the quarterback. We can get turnovers going and really put our offense in the position to throttle Vanderbilt.
The fact that Diego Pavia leads their team in rushing yards, I think Tennessee can shut down the running back. I think they can shut down the true running game. Can they contain Pavia with his legs? I think is going to be an obvious key factor in this game. It's interesting to me looking at the chat and seeing Vanderbilt fans. And like, I'm not even trying to be like mean to Vanderbilt fans. I'm like, how are you a Vanderbilt fan? Like, I really don't get it. I really don't understand it. Like, look, this is not me taking shots. Look at their stadium when Tennessee goes to play there. It's more Tennessee fans than it is Vanderbilt. Like, how do you become a Vanderbilt fan? Are you just super intelligent, so you went to school there, and now you've got a little bit of pride, and now all of a sudden you're a Vanderbilt fan? And one of them said that Diego Pavia is a good man, which makes me laugh hysterically. He seems like a garbage human being to me. How can you support a guy that acts like this, Coach? How do you support this guy?
I'm just not a fan of TikTok dances in general, but I mean, they all do it. Look.
No. Can you imagine Joey Aguilar? Hold on. Joey Aguilar, maybe Braylon Staley. I could maybe see Braylon Staley in there doing this. Joey Aguilar, Chris Brazel, and Miles Kitselman doing this right here. What are we doing?
Boogie.
No, 0% chance.
Boogie. Who is Joey Aguilar's quarterback coach?
Just please tell me that Coach Fernandez doesn't do TikTok dances.
I reckon Coach Fernandez would kick the shit out of you for doing a dance like that. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to cuss, but I recognize that I think the coaching staff I've been around would beat you up for doing like something like that. I never saw Bryce doing anything like that. I think that we would really look down on that. That's a little bit weird, man. I think he likes to talk his smack. I think he's got a little Dennis Rodman in him. Which doesn't mean I like that side of Dennis Rodman or something like that. But he fights hard on the football field and really tries to back it up. Does he always back it up? Not always, but some of the time he does, Bug. So that's incumbent on us to make sure that dance looks stupid and not good, right? To make sure it looks cheap and not humble. That's incumbent on Tennessee to do.
He backed it up the last 3 weeks against really bad passing defenses, but the scary part is Tennessee's passing defense statistically is worse than those three. Randall Perry for 2 says, you feeling better, Coach Jay? He's giving it a good 63 effort.
Yeah, I'm still drinking tea. I know y'all think I'm hiding bourbon in here, but it's right on cue, right? It's chamomile tea. So I'm trying to get good. I'm thankful I'm not in this snowstorm of a Michigan game that's making both Val and I look dumb. But yeah, I'm slowly feeling a little bit better. Getting ready to travel to Texas for a little post D3 camp, which I'm excited about and looking forward to meeting some of my colleagues across the country.
Go Big Orange says, let's show Pavia's mom a party in Neyland. Ashton Rogers for 2. I think going to 4-3 helped out with that, Coach Jay. Yeah, I'm curious to see how much 4-3 they live in today because they are going to attack you vertically. We'll see what Tim Banks has dialed up today. 32 Hot Rod for 10. We appreciate you. 52-27. Punish Diego all game long at all costs, even if there is 2 to 4 unsportsmanlike penalties. Woo, get after him. Get some cheap shots in there. I'll allow it. Ashton Rogers for 5. Also, would it make sense to slide T-Lander to defensive end next year with the emergence of our freshman, Coach Jay? Coach, you said that, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I really would not. I don't know if I'd slide him to DN. I'd let him play the Leo position. I don't know if I'd want him in a 3-point stance some of the time and some of the time stand up, but that Leo position, specifically on passing downs, and I know that sounds a little counterintuitive, but you could rush him and drop him into a short flat on a passing down. And you could also trust him on some second, first, and long situations, on early passing down situations, and trust him to get after the quarterback, be able to stop the run if they do it, and merge into the mesh flat.
Cody Taggart for 10 says, I didn't realize there were so many Vandy fans until the last couple of days. Like, where the heck have they been? I wonder if some of it too is in that comment.
Oh,
if it's people that graduated from Vanderbilt that didn't really care about football, but now all of a sudden, because you're seeing a little bit of success at Vanderbilt, they're coming out of the woodwork.
So both Mrs. J and I were a little disappointed today, Bug. They had a comedian guest picker on SEC Nation. Nate, help me in the chat, fam.
Dude, I know who you're talking about.
Nate, somebody. He's funny.
Barcourt.
Yeah, he's really funny. I like his brand of humor, and it's just disappointing when you get to learn something about your legends, and we learned that he was a sadist and a weird, ugly human being that nobody likes, and it's unfortunate that all of his jokes are now rendered unfunny. So disappointing, but you move on.
Terry Tipton for 2 says, Dorothy, shout out Terry, we appreciate you. Bookham Dano for 5 says, need to bring our arms, and wrap up on tackles. Shout out Bookham Dano. We appreciate the super chats coming in. If you like what we do all year long and you want to say thanks because it is the last regular season game, a good door fee, a good super chat, we appreciate that support. There's another way you can support. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS and grab yourself some Talkin VAWLS merchandise. Got some good Christmas gift ideas, and a lot of you are finally on board. I think I'm finally selling you guys on the Buck Family Christmas tree ornaments. I think you like the fact that I'm telling you to hide them on your tree and not tell your wife, because they are starting to sell, and we appreciate it. But we also have the TN theme. We got tumblers, coffee mugs, all that good stuff, plus the Old Faithfuls, T-shirts, hoodies, hats, whatever you want. Bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. We got the camo Talkin VAWLS hoodie. We got golf polos, quarter zips. We got rivalry shirts, parody shirts. I should have created a Run This State shirt. We may do that next year. Kevin came over last night for Thanksgiving. He's been busy. Now he's freed up. I'm like, it doesn't make sense to release a shirt this close to game day. But maybe, just maybe, we'll drop that Run This State shirt next year. But bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link out to Talkin VAWLS Elite and Higher. It is your show. Come on, hang out, get in where you fit in. Tell us how you're feeling about this matchup with Vanderbilt. Joseph Harvey drops a 5 spot. Nothing to say, just a tip in the old tip jar. We appreciate that, Joseph. What'd you think about Lane Kiffin? I saw a lot of people praising this. Did you see where apparently this guy on the left, which he just got fired from On 3 not too long. I saw, man, somebody on VolQuest posted it, and it was this big, long ordeal about him talking about getting fired from On 3. I don't know all the ins and outs, but apparently he said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. This is after the game. This is Lane Kiffin. I'm sure you've seen this, Coach.
I've seen it.
So he goes up to him and he basically says this.
So you want to walk in here and call me a hoe? We'll see how it goes.
You tell me your thoughts on this, and then I'm going to probably disagree with everybody.
I mean, number one, it's my understanding. So I hadn't actually seen the previous interview, but I guess he was like alluding to the way he was treating the coaching search. I don't know.
Here, let's watch it. It's on here. I've not heard the whole thing either. Let's hear the whole thing so we get some context here.
Or at least decent enough to say, man, this place has been awesome to me. But did you see that? Like you have to qualify with, but did you see the Citadel last week? Like, dude, it's done. People are done with the trolling. It's old. This whole situation reminds me of a Project Pat line. Do you know what that Project Pat line was? Do you even know who Project Pat is?
I know who it is. I don't know what the line is.
Project Pat's up from 36 Mafia, right up in the road from here in New Albany, in Memphis, Tennessee. He said, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes don't act right. And I feel it's appropriate because, I mean, tell me it's wrong. Like, dude, it is what it is. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Like, that's what's happened here.
We're going to end this on a 666 Mafia quote.
3-6.
Hold on. I want to see if he gives any more context.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, dude, you knew what you were signing up for. All Ole Miss fans would say, it doesn't have to end messy, and you made it messy anyway, right? I don't know how you draw any other conclusion other than Lane Kiffin is leaving.
So, like, here's the thing, Boog, and here's the thing, right? Like, saying he sleeps around with a bunch of different schools, right? But what is more hoe? What is more hoe than saying, you want to say that stuff in front of my man in his house? Come say that in front of my man. That is a hoe move. Lane, you acting like a hoe. You saying, hey, come in the locker room with all my guys who will protect me. You're a hoe. You a hoe. I'm calling you a hoe. I'll walk in that locker room and call you a hoe in front of your man. And what? Like, you a hoe. You bitch made. Sorry. Like, you a hoe. I'm sorry. Like, that. He would have been better off not saying anything rather than saying, you want to call me a hoe in front of my man? Because you won't, because he'll pop you in your mouth, you big meanie. That's
I can't even have fun now because I agree with you. First of all, from the media perspective, don't say something like that. Like, can you imagine Brent Hubbs saying something like that? Now, if it came out of somebody from here or some YouTuber or whatever, but when you are official media, you have a press pass. Like, first of all, you can't say that when you have a press pass. That said, you can also say whatever you want to say. There are consequences to that. I wish this dude have the balls to say, yeah, let's go. I'll go in there right now. What are you going to do about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just two sides to it. Because first of all, from Lane Kiffin, let's first not approach with 5 cops around you. You want to come call me out? You want to come check me? Then come check me. But you're going to do it with 17 law enforcement. Like, look at this dude in the background. Look at this guy right here. Look at his face. He's like, you ain't going to do nothing, Lane Kiffin. You just want me standing here because I got my firearm. It's like, man, like, if you're going to do, I just wish the dude had the balls. I wish the reporter had the balls to say, yeah, let's go. Where do you want to do it? You want to do it in the locker room, your office? Like, where do you want to do it?
It's almost like someone calling you out on Twitter to fight. It's almost as hoe-like as some hoe on Twitter calling you out to fight.
Oh, no.
No, you don't respond to that on Twitter. You quietly tell someone he knows that if he really wants to do that, we can do that. And I'll leave it at that.
I have no response to that.
Sorry, you get sick, Coach Jay, so it's like all my normal defense mechanisms are down, and I just am Coach Jay. I guess I don't know what you're getting.
They're seeing the conversations we have off air. Let me catch up with the chat. Bubba Shrum has been a member for 38 months. Shout out, Bubba. We appreciate you. DDT Hams for 5. Nothing to say except go Vols. And that's all I have to say. Drop me that big Ron clip, Boogie. I can do it. We usually charge $50 for it, but I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling thankful. Let's play. Let's play.
All I know is go Vols, because that's all I know. Go Vols!
Ashton Rogers with another 2 says former Vol Taven Jackson playing well today. Coach said that like right before we went live. He talked about Taven Jackson playing some good football today. What's the score of that game? 24-14, midway through the third. It doesn't have a stat line on there. But good to see, man. Good to see.
Yeah, UCF's just outgunned there, but Taven has looked good in that game.
Joseph Harvey for 5 says hit that button too fast. If you remember, If you remember, game is the one I said. If you remember, his game is the one I said I was working for about start fast, wrap up, and tackle and GB. Man, I'm struggling. Go Vols! Shout out Joseph. I missed. If you remember,
I love it.
Whew, you fat fingered that one too, Joseph, but we appreciate you. Foul for 2 says these hoes ain't loyal. Chris Brown. He also dropped another.
Wait. So true story. I was helping a friend DJ my niece's party at her father worked at a very bougie hotel in Hollywood, and Chris Brown was there, and it was like right before he beat up Rihanna or whatever, right? And
allegedly.
Allegedly he was wearing these shoes, and I was there with like a DJ guy and like a bunch of big football players, and someone got clowning his shoes, dude, and like how girly they were, and it was just hilarious because like you could tell how mad he was, but he was too afraid to say something. All right, we can continue on. Sorry.
Krynos for 2 says go Diego go. Commies for the Natty. If you don't know who this is Gandalf from our EA Sports College Football Dynasty, and he is he's a Gator fan, so we'll play the clip for him too. We'll play the clip. I don't know where all of our Talkin VAWLS Elite family is at. The link is out for Talkin VAWLS Elite. I'm going to go ahead and put it out for Talkin VAWLS Gold and Higher. So if you're a member of Gold and Higher, want to come on the show, hang out with me and Coach before kickoff, the link is out. You now have it there. We got a couple of more super chats. Joseph for another 5. Wait, that's the one I already read. 32 Hot Rod for 5 says punish him, swarm on D, and punish Diego. You think, man, do you worry? How much do you worry about emotion? I know we touched on this a little bit Friday, me, you, and Foul talking about this being an emotional game, all the crap that Pavia said, senior day. How much do you buy into that? Do you think there's a fine line between being aggressive and getting after Diego Pavia? Because if the chat would have it, we're getting about 7-8 late hits in this game on Diego Pavia.
I think it can help with your like underlined intensity level in a football game. The great thing about football is you kind of lose yourself into it, as the great Joe Kane once said, right, Boogie? You can lose yourself in it and everything else just kind of disappears around you. And that goes for, some of that ill will and emotionalness. I don't know how to say that correctly. But anyway, you'll calm down as the game goes on, but I don't want them to calm down schematically, and I want them to keep dialing up pressure and play with them in themselves. I said on Friday, I want hits as he's releasing the football, but I want them in that hit zone that's allowed. I want them timely right as he's releasing the ball or right before.
All right, we got Ron the Don in the house. We got Joe in the house. What's up, fellas? How we feeling, Ron? Ball by 50. Is he auto? Wait. Is he auto tuned? Let's hear.
No, I'm straight today.
What happened? Oh, man.
I don't want to turn that on. I be talking about crazy. What is it? The forecast for today is pain. I want Pavia to play his best so that when we win, it be just that much sweeter. Like some steam fish. Some good food, man. I'm ready for a good game. Really. Just a really good game. I really hope Pavia plays his best. We play our best so that when the game is over, nobody's saying, well, but, no more wells and no more buts. But is wet. But I want us to play a real good game. I want Pavia to play his best game. It's like Bryce Young did back in the day when Alabama came to town and we beat them. Bryce played his best. I want Pavia to play his best. We put them licks on him like a good old Tootsie Pop in the Alabama tree. 1, 2. That's what I want to do. Put him out. Not just put him out, but just bring the pain to him. That's the forecast for today is pain.
Ron, I hope he throws 17 interceptions. I hope he doesn't complete a pass. I hope he plays the worst game in the history of college football. What about you, Joe? You excited? How you feeling, Joe? Confident?
Hey, sorry for the fat fingers in the message there, but I didn't have my glasses. And hey, if you remember early on in the season, this was the game I was the most worried about. And Vanderbilt has proven to be a tough team. I think it's going to be a shootout. I hope that Ron is 100% correct, and I hope we put that big mouth sucker on his back as fast as we can and shut his mouth. But I think it's going to be a shootout, man.
What's the number, Joe? How many points does Tennessee have to score to win?
48.
Holy
every bit of it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like that.
Every bit of it.
Coach, how do you feel if we got to score?
That's my worst nightmare, man, in any game. Like I'm like, I swear to God, I'm the lone Vol fan who fell on the floor, cried, hugged my wife after we beat Bama in 22. And then I went to get pizza and I was listening to Dauber and Boogie and everybody celebrating them make $100,000 in super chat because it was a great night and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm sure YouTube took half, but as soon as I got home, I was pissed off about the defense. And I got watching the game, and I'm still salty to this day about that. I prefer the Nico win versus Alabama over the 22 win because we played defense in the game. I would take that game any day of the week. It was a much better victory, in my humble opinion. But
I thought we played good last week defensively, and I just think that we have to. And granted, it was Florida, but I just think we got to wrap up and tackle, man. They can't get through the second level and missing tackles, and that just ain't gonna work.
How in the world I agree with that. Had it on their bingo card that we would be sitting here worried about Vanderbilt and saying, I know it was Florida, but it's like, man, college football is wild in 2025. It is wild. Let me hit some super chats real quick. Foul Mink for 2 says, these hoes wishy-washy. Ashton Rogers. Foul Mink thinks it's Tuesday. He thinks it's DJ.
I know. Sorry, I started it.
Ashton says, Juwan Jennings intensity today, 52-19. Jeff Brooks for 2 bought ESPN just for this game. GBO. Don't blame you there, man. I canceled YouTube TV. I'm just riding with ESPN Unlimited from now on. That's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Well, I'm going to say this, and for all you people who are tender ears and tender hearts, tune out. Bullying and humiliation builds character. And these ain't 8th graders no more. We need to bully them on the field and humiliate them. That's why I want a 48-17 score. I don't want just to win, just to be controlled. I want it to win by domination and humiliation. That's why I want Potter playing his best. That's why I want Potter throwing the ball and running the ball. Because what's going to happen is he thinks he's going to take the game in his hands, where he's the only person that can make Vanderbilt win. And we're going to crush them. We're going to beat them. We're going to do it like the Giants. We're going to grind his bones to make our bread. And it's hot outside, and we need to make more bread for more chili. Oh.
Pavia chili.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds disgusting, Coach. Pavia chili sounds mighty disgusting.
Although pavia does sound like a bean, kind of, right? Like a pavia bean, like a type of bean. Pavia. It's a pavia bean.
Yeah, I just don't want them to come out and think, oh, we're just going to no. Coach Heupel today cast all aspirations to the wind, run the score up, run them out of the building. They ain't got far to run back home, but just do the job of dominating the game, humiliate them. They came out there to play.
Yeah.
They chose to hear us killers. Come on now. Let's do it.
If you're not up for this game, I mean, senior day, the last game of the season at Neyland Stadium, I mean, you could knock Vanderbilt out of any hopes of anything ever, not to mention all of the bulletin board material that has been out there with Pavia running his mouth. These boys ought to be so fired up that they go out there and play and do exactly what Ron said.
I think I expect them to be, though. You know, I expect them to be fired up and ready to go. And I would have questioned it if they weren't up for that Florida game. Clearly, they were up and motivated and ready to go beat Florida, and they did it. Like, they were flat against New Mexico State. I understood that, too. But the way they responded in that Florida game, they knew that game meant something to this fan base. And I think they're going to be fired up and ready to go on Saturday. I think guys like Don Bailey and Bryson Eason ain't going to let it happen. They are not going to let this team sleepwalk into this game. They're going to tell them what it means. They're going to remind them that we own Vanderbilt. They're also going to remind them what Diego Pavia said. And I fully expect them to go out. Look, man, Don Bailey and Bryson Easton, I loved hearing Hubs tell stories about those two and how they're going to be in each other's weddings, and they're friends for life at this point. They've been through it at this university. They saw the absolute worst of the worst. They could have packed up and left town. They could have gone anywhere else in the country, and they said no. Bryson Easton and Don Bailey said, I choose the T. Don Bailey told me and Fowl directly to our face, I didn't sign up to play for a coach. I signed up to play for the Power T. He chose this university not once, but twice. And I'll be damned if he's going to go out on an L to Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia, Clarkley, I don't care. We own Vanderbilt. We run this state. They think it's cute to say that. You don't say you run the state when you've not beat Josh Heupel since he rolled into town. So you're going to be reminded of that in about 12 minutes. And Don Bailey and Bryson Eason are going to get after it today. I can't wait to see these seniors get after it today.
Yeah, that was my feeling too, man. I'm hearing the story because I know some people in Bryson Easton's family, but Don Bailey, Bryson, and Kyrie. I mean, these guys have been here, and it kind of pulls at your heart a little bit because this is like the first full 6 years or that Heupel has been here. They have been through the process. They have bought in. They stayed here when they didn't really have to. They could have moved on. And they put their hearts on the line every time they're out there. And I know when you play in football like that, there's a little bit of self-critique that you have to say, no, we should be in a better predicament, but we're not. So today, we're going to bring the heat. We're going to bring the pain. We're going to let the little brother know downtown off West End Avenue who is the real champions of Tennessee.
You know what?
Hey, y'all boys be good. I just backed in the driveway from work going in to throw my Joey jersey on, and
there you go.
Go Vols. Y'all be good.
Joe. Have a good day, brother. We'll see you after the game. Man, it's as dumb as this sounds and as backwards as this sounds. Like, one of the things that I will always remember about Don Bailey and Bryson Easton is the Georgia game. And yeah, you lost and it was heartbreaking and you missed the field goal. But like Ron just said, they laid it on the line, man. They gave their all for Tennessee that day and just came up a little bit short. They came up a little bit short. But seeing those two guys that were asked to give extra because we were beat up on the interior, and we knew that the best opportunity to win was sliding Don Bailey to the inside, and we slid him to the inside, and he played like 90 snaps, something ridiculous. He laid it on the line. He gave his all, man, and just seeing him and Bryson Eason just laid out on the field, done. They gave every ounce of energy they had to this university. That's something that I will forever remember and be grateful and look back on Don Bailey as one of my favorite players, man, to ever roll through here. 32 Hot Rod 5 says, I'm tired of hearing this great Vanderbilt offense BS. They will be lucky to score 20. I'm not playing. I am dead serious. DDT Hams for 2. We need to run the score up to make a statement. Go Big Orange for 2. Vandy sucks. The Big Orange. Tyler Harrison for 5 says the bandwagon candy fans are here because their fan base is too small to have their own YouTube channel. So they come on to ours. GBO. Hey, we see that a lot, man. We see that a lot, Tyler. These little fan bases roll through here, and well, look, we welcome them. Sometimes I'll monetize them, and I'll say for $20, I'll ban Commodore Conrad, and I'll get rid of him for a $20 super chat. I will kick him to the curb and block him forever from the Talkin VAWLS network. Sometimes I do that, not always. Vol Scoops just texted me and said, tell the stream that I said Vols by Fitty. I like it. I like it.
Fitty.
I bet Scoops is 3 sheets to the wind right now.
Yeah, the Vanderbilt fan club, they're meeting in the broom closet on the 3rd floor. Get in where you can fit in. Plenty of space. Plenty of space. But the thing about it for us, man, it's been we may have had some expectations this year that wasn't fulfilled, but it's still been a good year. My positive points are the fact that we got players to play this year that were freshmen that showed their work and they showed their skill. So next year there'll be players with experience. And I appreciate some of the players that I don't want to be that dude. Ethan Davis is that man.
He's been looking good.
And that boy, woo. Once you really get him on track like man. I appreciate what my other boys done. Miles, Ethan Davis is the one, man. Those few plays that he's made. So I've been getting too excited. You can see what potential Tennessee has going into next year. For the last couple of games we got this year, we are going to be something to reckon with. That's
go Big Orange for 2 says Herman, run it up, leave, no doubt. I don't think it's gonna, man. I don't think it's gonna be that type of game. I don't think it's gonna. Okay, now I was joking about Commodore Conrad.
Yeah, I was like, he was joking. Good Lord, $20
super chat.
Good Lord,
he's gone. Another $20 super chat. Dogs by 90 is gone. I was joking around and having a good time. Y'all want to be pricks? We'll monetize you. $20 super chat, and we'll kick him out of the channel. Why not? Why not monetize your haters? If not, that's fine. They can keep trolling and talking trash. Ron the Don, who are we gonna be talking about tomorrow? Who are we gonna be talking about tomorrow? Is it Joey Aguilar? Is it Chris Brazzell? Is it the defense?
Well, for me, I want Brazzell to get his that way because that means that Joey gets his.
Yeah.
Brazzell get at least 110 or 120 yards receiving, at least 2 touchdowns. And then on the other end of that, I would really like for my boy, my DB to get his too. Colton Hood. I want him to get a couple of wins. And my man Farouk, I want him to disembowel somebody. I want him to come in the game, him and Pilates, and just knock somebody's socks off. And that's all I need. And I'll be fine. That's why I'm going to call my score 48-17. Because I want them to think they have a chance. I want to be so far ahead that Padre gets loose. He gets wild. He gets woolly. He thinks he's going to come out there and make the plays. We're going to dash all his hopes and go back to West End.
Check this out, Ron. See, I was trying to joke around and have a good time with Commodore Conrad and with the dog clown. I was trying to just joke and have a good time, and then they make it personal, and then I have to be a jerk, and I got to monetize my haters. And Cody Tackett drops the orange voice, and we'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
He says, get him out of here. And then guess what? Big Trey dropped a 20 spot. We'll have to play the clip again.
Rocky Top!
I mean, I try to be nice to people. I try to just joke around and have a good time. And then you all start acting like idiots. You all start yelling and crying and screaming. And now I got to go in here and click on buttons and ban people from the chat. And hey, was it worth $40, Coach? I think it was worth $40.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
$40 is a good time, man.
Yeah, I mean, here's another 20. I'm sure that was also to get them banned. Vol fan in Tennessee. We'll play another clip.
Rocky Top!
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys showing the love. Last regular season game. Big Trey's also been a member for 39 months. We appreciate that support as well, my friend. We're going to talk recruiting. We're going to talk transfer portal. We're going to cover the bowl game. Obviously, we'll do another tailgate show for the bowl game, post-game show. But the schedule for this weekend, we'll do the post-game show immediately after the game. I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early for the day after video, and then we'll come back Sunday night. We're going to do the little rewatch, me and Coach, but then we're definitely doing a fan call-in show tomorrow. We're definitely going to get you guys on for the last regular season fan call-in show. And then Monday morning, Eric will be in the house. Me and Kane are going to do our regular Monday morning show. And then it's going to kind of be up and down. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you click that bell for notifications, and you won't miss out. SP Weasel drops a 50. We'll play the clip. We'll play the clip.
All I know is go Wolves, because that's all I know. Go Wolves!
Shout out SP Weasel. We appreciate you. He says GBO is all I know. We're a couple of minutes away from kickoff. We appreciate you guys. Smash a thumbs up on the way out the door. Be right back here immediately following the game. But for Coach, for Ron the Don, my name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass drip, let me take those steps, then taking off top line, take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside, take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a $250,000, hella follow, take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I had.